My room in the daylight. Twin? Are we twins? Hi. Past week or past month or few months have been pretty draining. And this weekend I've been able to recharge. Being in my room for 2 days makes me feel alive. And I just want to do show and tell and talk about things that I am obsessed with. Okay, my ear. That hurts. It's so weird. Filming in the day, I want to talk about. So I was born and raised in the Bay Area in California. I unfortunately had to move last year, but the Bay Area will always be like, that's home. I know it's not hard to find whimsy elsewhere, but that's where I grew up on whimsy, like 20 years. So there's nothing like driving through the bay and walking around, and the air there is unmatched, and I miss it all the time. Even if I were never to go back, I would still call it home. Things that I've always liked to do since I was a small child. Writing, singing, acting, drawing, guitar, piano, walking, dancing, cooking, baking, and since I've gotten older, making tea and coffee. Obsessed. Animals, cats, dogs, birds, bugs, etc. Plants. Flowers, trees, parks, lakes, ponds, the beach, daisies, puppies, specifically like California puppies. Always, since I was small, had a love and adoration for fairies. Big fan of Pixie Hollow as a kid. Also liked Winx Club. Big fan of the 70s. Fashion, hair, interior design, music, makeup, classic rock, folk, bluegrass, country, indie, oldies, hippie, whimsy, medieval, revival. I love breakfast burritos, burgers, ramen, Korean fried chicken, Indian food. My favorite snacks are like Pocky, Hello Panda, Choco Rooms, the famous Amos cookies, mini Oreos, not the big ones, the mini ones. And dessert, I like home baked chocolate chip cookies, brown butter chocolate chip cookies, and I like grasshopper ice cream sundae. I think I've said everything that I wrote down, and then I was just gonna show some of the things. I was gonna share about my pets I've had. Growing up, I had a lot of cats and a dog, which sadly they've all since passed away. I had a couple pet bugs, very short-lived, since I moved, caring for a moth for 3 weeks until it died. She was a really sweet girl. She lived in my hamper. Her wings were broken because she got caught in a sticky bug trap. But yeah, it was fun to watch her perch and run around and sip out of nectar water thing. And I had a jumping spider climb up into my hair, which I adopted it, and they were really cute. I think they molted in my mic stand, so I'll always have like a memory of them. Unfortunately, I did have to release it into the wild because my housemates weren't fond of spiders roaming around the house, unfortunately. But I love animals and bugs and all kinds of creatures, and I want to have all kinds of pets all the time. Besides animals, this is the first ever plant I got. I called her Misty, And I've had Misty for about 3 or 4 months. She's a pothos. And then I was gonna show crystals. Off the top of my head, if I open my notes app to look at all of the crystals, then it will end the video. But the ones I do know, this is a rose quartz, which I dropped at the store and it got chipped, which I had the chipped off part, but I guess I lost it. That's why I bought it, because I broke it. I have 2 amethysts, which are pretty. See if I can remember. I'm quite sure this is the emerald. Really pretty. I want to say these are, ooh no, both like citrine of some kind. Orange ones. Too many blue ones to count. Oh my goodness. Do rainbow order. Oh my goodness. This is turquoise. I don't remember off the top of my head. It's been so long. But again, I wrote it down in my notes. Oh, I didn't do red. One of these, I think red jasper and garnet. Just really tiny. The prettiest. Oh, this one's like chrysocolla or something. I don't remember. But I was like, oh my goodness, that's kind of spelled like chrysalis, which is like a chosen name. I'm actually called Lizzie, but Lizzie Christine equals chrysalis spring, Chris Spring. It makes sense. It works. And butterflies and transformation and life cycles is like spiritually something that resonates with me, so that's how the name happened. Tiger's eye pendant and a lapis lazuli pendant. Oh wait, pretty sure I have, this is also lapis lazuli, and I have another tiger's eye crystal in my car, so I can't show you that because it's in my car. Oh, and bismuth, which is spiky and cool. Yeah, and fragile. Stored them in my headphones case to show them off. Usually they just sit on like a dresser in my room. This is my jewelry box, and it was originally a box of chai that my dad's coworker gave to him, and now it has my earrings and nose rings and rings in general, so that's fun. I have some incense from Love of Ganesha in Haight-Ashbury in San Francisco, that I went with my best friend. Vanilla, the moon and forest, other ones. And then I want to show my records. This is just some old country I snagged from my cousin's house. Say, oh, Abbey Road is a newer one that did I get that, or someone got it for me for Christmas? Someone got for Christmas. Oh my goodness. Elton John record, because I love Elton John. And one of the other newer ones is the Fleetwood Mac Rumors record, which my dad said he was thinking about getting me, but good thing he knew that I got myself. The rest, the mostly come from my dad's parents' old collection. I think my grandma's house. I have Clouds by Joni Mitchell, which is one of my favorite records. Yeah, you know, the kind of music from the 70s I really got put on. Jim Croce. Photographs and Memories, or yeah, and Greatest Hits, you know? Melanie, Gather Me. Let's go. Am I picking up 2? Yeah, I just picked up 2. Aerosmith, Rocks. I always forget if it's Dark Side of the Moon or The Other Side of the Moon, oh my gosh. Or I'm completely wrong, but Pink Floyd, oh my gosh. Go on, give us nothing. Don't remember which way to hold it. That's certainly not it. Is it upside down? I'm editing that out, oh my gosh. Cyndi Lauper. A couple songs off that record are my favorite. Dude, what in the world? Hold on. It's freaking Star Wars. It's freaking bats. I love Halloween. This is just some of Elton John's greatest hits, which I love. Elton John, I already said that. Cat Stevens' greatest hits. So yeah, that was pretty fun. I think that was everything I gathered that I wanted to show off and tell you about. My bangs are in my eyes. I put a daisy on my face with eyeliner. I love the house raw in the summer because the summer's really hot. Barf. Looking forward to 2027 though. And feeling more comfortable in myself. I think I have this trauma socially from trying to force myself into a box, and I'm unlearning that, and it's refreshing. And yeah, I really prefer time by myself and need to really recover and recuperate after hanging out with people, even my friends and family. But my favorite things to do with people are like watching movies or going on a walk, and I'm comfortable with silence. Silence is okay. I don't think you need to fill up the space all the time. I get really drained trying to talk and like keep a conversation up, and I stay in my bed for a whole day or two, and I come back, and I'm really excited to hang out with my family soon. I don't know what else to talk about, but yeah, I'm feeling a lot better today than I have, and processing a lot of stuff lately, and then talking about it is draining, to be honest. It's nice to focus on the positive every once in a while, and not think too much about how difficult it is to have to socialize and like maintain relationships. But right now I'm like, I know that the people who care about me and want to be in my life are like my family and my very close friends, and I feel safe to be myself around them, and I find it nourishing in their presence, that I can feel like myself instead of feeling pressured to mask. And work takes a lot of that out of me, which I use my weekends to recover. And I was in bed like all day yesterday, and I figured, hey, I don't mind doing a video on a day off. And I feel really cutesy. But yeah, that's me. You can call me Chrysalis, Chrissy, or Lizzie, and I'll respond to any of them. You can choose, I really don't care. Things are really looking up, and I hope that we can be friends and that you're doing well too. I'm gonna wrap up. So yeah. Did I mention I like playing guitar and piano? I did. Okay, when I get all my things, I can show you off more music stuff, but a lot of things that I love are still at my parents' house. I can show you that when I get to my parents' house. Dude, exciting things ahead. So grateful that life doesn't end at 16. I know I'm just starting out, and like nobody's really watching, but like lots of love, and see you, bye.